what do you think the average somebody spends is? Like the average person walks in the door. Do we know what that number is? Are you allowed to say?
No, it's on the, there is an average number. It's definitely not a
public
median. No. The average is a couple $100 probably per person, but it's skewed where certainly there's some people who've spent six figures over there.
Anyone ever dropped $1 million?
Very
on
close.
Singles.
It's very single. Yeah.
The close?
Yeah.
During Bitcoin conference last year, someone spent close to $1 million in singles and threw them in the air. It took 2 hours for him to throw the singles in the air.
So during the Bitcoin conference, somebody who came for the Bitcoin conference showed up to 11, the single most profitable nightclub per square foot in the world, spent almost $1 million to convert, whether it was cash or Bitcoin. Use Bitcoin. They converted almost $1 million of Bitcoin into singles and then turned around and spent for 2 hours literally throwing singles
on the floor
at the club.
Yeah, up in the air. Yep.
We love that guy.
Yeah. he could have bought a condo across the street. I think he bought a condo across the street too. So
I think I know who this person is, actually. When you see something like that, like, how do you keep that person coming back? Like, obviously, $1 million is like an insane amount of money for most people to think about going to the club and doing something like that. Is it just because like that's a penny to that individual, right? And you're like, oh, they'll be back because literally it didn't matter to them? Or are there things that you can do to kind of cultivate the relationships with those types of clientele that come in?
Yeah, I think the experience is different every night. Certainly with the main performer, whether it's a Tiesto, it's one vibe, or if it's a Cardi B, it's a completely different. The people that are there, so they're getting a different experience. Every night at 11 evolves a little bit. There's consistencies, but there's evolution. But then there's other products and lifestyle that we could provide these people to. And generally, Mark ends up taking them out to dinner once or twice a week. So it's cultivating them that way.
Do you go out to dinner every night? I don't know how he does it.
I go out to dinner a lot, but it's with my wife and kids most nights.
I don't know how Mark does it, but you are a machine, my friend.
Hey, listen, you can't build a network sitting home.
That is probably one of the most truthful things I've ever heard. It is very true.